in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
Watch the slant. Watch 98. Watch 98.
36 power.
Switch up. Switch up.
Echo.
98.
Turn it.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Safe. Be alert. Catch it.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got him.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
We got this.
NC State man, it's Jalen Samuels, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant. Slam.
Snickers. Show that bench release and go.
Mike's 57.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, it's our house.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Deuce, 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 deuce.
Snickers, 66. Hey!
Take it.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
57 to Mike.
I got him.
Check three.
Hey, alert!
57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Black and red!
On first down, Samuels. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Here's Samuels. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Feels left. Watch the screen.
No score after
Watch the
1 on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 20.
57's the Mike. I'm coming. Switch.
Alert! Middle.
Motion. Bump.
Black 20.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jack 16.
57. Mike 57.
Black 20.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Nice pick.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now it's Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's easy work.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Flare.
Hey, 0.
198.
Delta.
98's the Mike. Get the
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
280.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You don't want it? You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Watch 98. Watch 98.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Move.
22, 44. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. No spacing.
57's Mike. I'm on. 57's the Mike.
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
57's the Mike. Watch.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 50 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll roll him out right, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Here we go.
You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, Charlie!
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Connor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
No spacing. 50. Buzz.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Left out. 50. Greystone travel. 44.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jack 16.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Snickers. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Samuels. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Focus, defense, focus.
Monday.
Show an 8.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That's it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Snickers, 66.
Team showed up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jared Reed able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
8, 8, 8, 8.
56
2.
57's the mic.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
Let's go.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 37. Check 37. 49. Check
Alert, alert.
Check 49.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Black 20.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
50.
57. Mike, 57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey.
Here we go. Check him motion.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.